Good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine today as well. So let us continue with our lesson, that is sound. So we have seen that sound is produced by the vibrating body. So vibration is very necessary for the sound to produce. So let us continue with that lesson. Let us see the propagation of sound. Propagation of sound means how does the sound reaches up to our ear? How does the sound travel? That means traveling of sound is only called as the propagation of sound. So you see, the sound, it requires a medium to travel. It always require a medium. And medium that can be solid, liquid or gas. So a sound travels from a solid medium, or it travels through a liquid medium, or it travels through the gaseous medium, you can see. But then the sound, it may travel through solid, liquid or gas, as we have seen. But a medium is necessary for a sound to travel. If you think as a medium is necessary, so will the sound travel through vacuum? No, the sound will not travel through vacuum, because vacuum means there is just empty space, no medium, even not an air over there. So sound does not travel through a vacuum. Sound always needs a medium to travel. Okay, like we can just prove it with an example. Like sound travels through you must be knowing about that telephone which is made by using the thread, right? Thread or दो कुछ glasses या कुछ we can take at the two ends, and one can talk by one side and the other can listen through the other end. So how does the sound travel? The sound travels through that thread. Thread is a solid, right? And you can see so many examples around you where the sound travels through a solid. Then the next example, you see the sound can travel through a liquid. Now how? The well, you know the well, which listens the reflected sound. Yes, well listens to the reflected sound, the sound which gets reflected through the water. Okay, and then it comes to know whether if there is any prey or not. Okay, so that how this reflection will take place, how is the mechanism, that we will learn in the higher classes. Okay, then we are able to talk, we are able to listen. Why? The sound, because the sound can travel through the air, right? The sound is traveling through air, and hence we are able to listen whatever the person is saying. Okay, so this is how the sound can travel through solid, liquid and air, but it doesn't travel through the vacuum because it needs a medium, and vacuum does not have any medium. Okay, vacuum has no medium, that is the space. Now you see the speed of sound. How fast does the sound travel? So the speed of sound, it depends on the elasticity of that object, and also depends on the density. So we'll focus on the density of the medium through which the sound is traveling. You see, if we compare the density of solid, liquid and gas, that is very sure, that is very obvious that solid has the maximum density. Then comes the liquid, and air is much less denser, right? In the three phases, okay, of the matter. So you see, more is the density, more will be the speed of sound. More will be the density of medium, more will be the speed of sound. So you see, the speed of sound, it depends on the density, and density of the solid is maximum. So the speed of sound in the solid is maximum. Then the speed in the liquid comes later, and gases, it is least speed. The gases have, or the air has least speed of the sound, while solid, the speed is very much high as compared to all the three phases. And you see, in case of air, it also depends on temperature. You must have observed summer season if you compare the sound in the summer season and in the winter season. In the winter season, the sound is so clear. Yes, have you ever noticed it? Now in this winter season, you see the sound is very clear. बहुत दूर भी अगर कुछ आवाज़ आ रही है, we are able to listen that. Why? It depends on temperature. In winter, the temperature is very low, so the sound can travel up to very large distance. So this is what is the speed of sound depends on. And also you know this phenomenon, the lightning and thunder. So first you see the lightning and then you listen the thunder. So of course the speed of light is the maximum, and if we compare to all the phenomenon which are associated with the speed. Light की speed तो सबसे ज़्यादा है. No other thing has the speed as that of light. So of course the speed of light is more than the sound, and that is the reason why do we see the lightning first and then we listen the thunder after some time, like after a few seconds. So that is the reason. वो एक जोक है क्योंकि आंखें आगे है, so we see it earlier and that you know. So but the speed of light is more than the sound. So this the light comes early, it reaches early to our eyes, and hence we see it first, and then the sound, which the speed is less, so it reaches to our ears a bit later than the light, and hence we listen to it after few seconds. So that is the reason. Okay. The relationship between this we will see later on. These are the various speeds which are given in the different media. You can see it in the book. Then this vibration. Yes, vibration is very important. Why? Because if there is vibration, then and then only there is sound. So vibration is important. So vibration and oscillation. So vibration is we know what is vibration. Just before I have explained about it, that the to and fro or the back and forth motion of any object, that is called as the vibration. And vibration is also called as the oscillatory motion. You have learnt it. If you take a ball and like a ball, and if you tie it to a thread and hang it to a support, so and just stretch it at one end and leave it, तो वो you can see ऐसे pendulum के जैसे it will go here and there. So that is actually undergoing vibration, or we can say that is oscillating. Okay, this motion is called oscillatory motion. So you see, if you take it at B and leave it, it will go to O, A, again O and B, right? So you see, it is going from B. You have left it from B. B से O गया, फिर A गया, फिर O and फिर B. Like after completing the whole cycle, okay, mind it, after completing the whole cycle, then it is reaching to the starting point. This one full oscillation, this one full motion of that pendulum is called as an oscillation. Even if you can measure that oscillation from O, A or B from any point. If you are measuring from from O, then from O it will go to B, again it will come to O. No, that is not one oscillation, because it has not yet gone to point A. So let it visit to all the places and then come to its rest. So from O, B, O, A and then O. So after having a full circle, after completing a full cycle, when it is coming back to the same position, then one oscillation will complete. So that is called as an oscillation. Okay, then you see how many numbers of oscillation that pendulum is completing, or or any vibrating body is completing in 1 second. Number of oscillations per second. In 1 second, how many oscillations it is completing? That is called as the frequency of vibration. Okay, that is called as the frequency of vibration. That how many oscillations it is completing in 1 second. And it is represented by a symbol called nu. It is a symbol called nu. It is like a V and just a curved V. Okay, so that is the nu, and the unit of frequency is hertz. You know that. Okay, so frequency, the number of oscillations per second, is called frequency. It is represented by symbol nu, and it has a unit called hertz. Okay, then the time period of the sound wave. So the time taken for one oscillation, we have learnt about oscillation. So in how much time one oscillation is completed, that is called as the time period. Okay, now the symbol of time period is capital T and symbol is second. Okay, it is time period, so no other unit it can have, so it is second. And there is a relation between a frequency and time. Time is the time required for one oscillation, and what is frequency? In 1 second, how many oscillations it is completing. So it is just the reciprocal. One thing is reciprocal of the other, right? That means time period is equals to 1 upon frequency, or frequency equals to 1 upon time period. So it is just reciprocal. The one thing is reciprocal of the other. Okay, so frequency is reciprocal of the time period and vice versa. Okay, so nu for one oscillation we can write 1 upon T. So remember this formula, it is very important. Okay, then comes the amplitude of sound wave. Now you see, whenever the sound wave is oscillating, what we can do, you see look at the pendulum. How is the diagram, the motion of the simple pendulum? When it is at O, you see whenever the pendulum is at O, you see in the graph which is shown like this, okay? O, when it is at O, that line will be at the horizontal line. It will be at the horizontal line, okay? And then you see, okay, then when it is going to suppose B upward, then again it will come to O, then it will come to A. That means down. So this is how the upward one, the which is going, जिस curve हमने draw की है जो ऊपर जा रहे हैं, that is at one point, और and also the another one जो A को अगर ऊपर जा रहा है तो B को नीचे, और अगर वो लाइन पे है then that time the pendulum is at O. So this is how we draw the graph. And you see this maximum जहाँ पे वो गया है and minimum जहाँ पे गया है, तो जो maximum ऊपर गया है that is called as crest, and जो minimum नीचे गया है, the maximum नीचे जो गया है that is called below that horizontal line, that is called as a trough. Crest and trough, crest and trough, okay. और जो यहाँ पे है that is just neutral, zero, we can say the value is 0. So how much it has gone up or down, that is the amplitude, the maximum displacement of an oscillating body from its central position, right? मतलब ये जो पेंडुलम है O से इधर उधर जा रहा है, तो वो कितना मैक्सिमम इट कैन गो टू वन एंड, इट विल गो टू दिस एंड, इट विल गो टू दिस एंड, मैक्सिमम, और दोनों एंड पे सेम ही जाएगा, ठीक है. सो दैट मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस अप टू विच इट गोज, ओके, लाइक व्हेन इट इज वाइब्रेटिंग, दैट मैक्सिमम डिस्टेंस इज कॉल्ड एज द एम्पलीट्यूड. अब देखो अगर वायलिन की स्ट्रिंग है वो जितनी ज़्यादा ऊपर नीचे होगी, ओके, उतना ज़्यादा उसका साउंड होगा, और वह जितनी वहीं की वही वाइब्रेट होगी द साउंड विल बी लेस. सो दिस इज हाउ आई मीन टू से बाय दिस concept, okay. Amplitude of the sound wave, that is the height of the crest or trough, that way we can say, and it is represented by letter capital A, and SI unit is that of density or a pressure, okay. Then you see the loudness and pitch of sound. अभी loudness क्या है? Loudness depends on amplitude. तो जितनी amplitude ज़्यादा होगी the loudness will be more. Loudness depends on the amplitude. भी मैंने बोला, तो जितना वो ज़्यादा vibrate होगा string of the violin, it will you can hear more sound, okay. If it is going less, it is going less, the vibration is less, amplitude is less, then the loudness will also be less. So loudness depends on the amplitude, okay. And the unit of loudness is decibel. Unit of loudness is decibel, dB. Then next is the pitch of sound. Now pitch of sound depends on frequency. It is very simple. More the frequency, more will be the pitch. More will be the frequency, more will be the pitch. Like sound of a drum, sound of the adult, or in the frequency is more, so it has a higher pitch. Also the sound of whistle and sound of baby. You can see there are some examples, like a bird makes a high pitched sound than that of the lion. बर्ड का साउंड ऑल्दो लायन से कम है, लाउडनेस इज लेस बट द पिच इज मोर. सो दिस आर टू डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट, ओके. फीमेल की जो वॉइस होती है, अभी आप देखो मेल की वॉइस इज लाउडर दैन फीमेल बट द पिच ऑफ फीमेल वॉइस इज मोर. सो पिच इज totally different concept and loudness is different, so they are no interrelated to each other, okay. You can see, as I said, the loudness depends on amplitude, right? So loudness is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. That means if the amplitude becomes twice, then the loudness increases by 4. 2 square, it is the square of amplitude, okay. So if the amplitude becomes twice, then you just make the square of it, so the loudness becomes 4 times. तो ये जो अपना ग्राफ है वो अगर उसके डबल हो गया तो एम्पलीट्यूड विल बी 4 टाइम्स. अगर ये ट्रिपल हो गया तो एम्पलीट्यूड विल बी 3 इट विल बी 9 टाइम्स स्क्वायर ऑफ इट. सो हियर सम ऑफ द नॉइज आर गिवन, and above 80 decibel the noise becomes physically painful, okay. If the noise is more than 80 dB, that is decibel, and this is all about the loudness. If the loudness goes beyond 80 decibel, then it is unbearable, it is painful, okay. That's it. We'll continue with the remaining part of it in the next video. Till that time, take care of yourself, stay safe, stay home. Goodbye.